Okay, so I really didn't want to do a guide on this, but I'm going to tell you guys a couple ways that you could do this. First of all, personally, what I do is I pay to skip the setup. I don't even do it. Or I do the glitch and I don't even do the setup. But I'm going to show you how to do this the best way possible, but I know how. But before we do, you're going to have to make another purchase, okay? Now, you could skip this, okay? You could skip this. You could maybe bypass this and just have the Oppressor Mark II if you can. But if you want to go even cheaper, I'd say go for the Buzzard. But I'm not going to show you how to do it with the Buzzard because even shooting this thing down with the Buzzard is still a bit of a nightmare. We're going to be using the P99 laser and we're not paying for that much. I'm going to show you how you can get it for cheaper. Okay, so personally, I have the Fort Zancudo hangar. Now, the cheapest one you can get, I believe, is this one right over here. The one that I have. I can't really showcase the price, but I think it's somewhere around 2,900,000 or something like that, or 100,000. Yeah, I think it's no. The cheapest one you could get is this one, and it is around 2,100,000. So if you have that money, I'd say go for this as well, so you could get access to the lasers. So yeah, that's what we're going to need for this one. But yeah, let's get into this straight away, and I want to show you how you can do this. Now, you have to do these setups in public sessions, which kind of sucks, but hopefully when E&E comes out, we'll be able to do this in private sessions. I really want that to be the case. But as you can see on the minimap right there, there's like a little red plane, and it's like right over here. You see him? He's right there. You know, what you want to do is you want to take any vehicle you really want to get to Fort Zancudo, or don't go into your hangar, you don't need it. But what you can do is you could go straight to the Fort Zancudo, take a jet, and then go to that jet and damage it. Now, personally, what I like to do for that one is I like to use the I like to use the miniguns for it because they're explosive, and you can get some pretty accurate shots with that thing. And another reason why you won't want to use the missiles is because they don't lock on, okay? Even if you had lock-on missiles on, you won't be able to still lock onto it. I'd say another thing you could use, and this is if you have it, the explosive ammo. But if you guys can get some good shots on that, I salute to you, because I can't seem to get a single shot with that gun. That's why I never use it, and I never do this setup. But yeah, you could use the explosive sniper or something like that. But I'm going to show you how to do this with the laser. I think this is the easiest way I could potentially show you. And also, same thing with the Torador. Again, you could potentially use this with the Torador as well. You can use the Torador as well, sort of, in a way. It doesn't require you to destroy the jet, but with the Torador, you got to go underwater to pick up a certain target. Now, if you didn't want to spend that kind of money, sure, you could get the Stromberg, but you can't use the Stromberg in the Doomsday Act 2, which is the Bogdan problem. So you can't use that one for that one. Anyway, let's get to this jet, and I'll show you how to knock this thing down. And then after that, I'll show you how to do the setup as well. The setup's pretty easy. All it requires you to do is to take out a few SAM targets, which, yeah, they're pretty easy to take out. I'd suggest just go into the vehicle itself with that one, but alright, let's head over there. Okay, so we're coming up on the target right now. I suggest wait for the target to actually go over land, and don't take him out until you get there. You can see him right over there. I have my locks on him, but I'm not going to take him out until he gets to land, and that should not take too long. Now, if you had an explosive sniper, you wouldn't have to worry about the water thing, where you have to go underwater to try and take the target. But for this situation, you're gonna need to. Alright, let me try and take this target out right now. There we go. I took out the target. Now we just gotta wait for this thing to land. I think this one's gonna land at the water area at Sandy Shores area. So what you could do is get yourself ready to go in there. So let me show you how to do that. See, look, he's right there. He's going to go straight into that water. What we're going to do is we're going to call in the Torador, and we're going to get access to that. So let's go call in that Torador. I honestly would suggest you have a partner do this as well, because they could go straight to the target. Like, if you know where the target's going to land, you could basically beat them there, and you can take the target pretty much straight away. But we're going to do this solo, because I have no friends. Unfortunately, I have no friends. But yeah, let's get into this one. Okay, throw us into the water, get into water mode, and go straight to there. Okay, so as you can see, I'm coming up on that place right now. See that plane right down there? That's where we gotta go. We gotta get down there. Now, if you're lucky, you might not even need to get out of your vehicle, but you gotta be very, very lucky with this, because this is not exactly easy. Even I struggle with this sometimes. But I'm going to show you how you can do this. You just go right over the top, and you should pick it up nice and easy, like I just did there. Let's head out, let's get to my facility, and let's start the last setup. Okay, so you will have targets that will chase you down, try and hunt you down. You could take them out pretty easy if you wanted to. If you have like the oppressor or something else like that, you could definitely take out those targets pretty easily. I've also forgotten a way on like how I'd say to get the oppressor Mark II. You could just do the KO Perico heist a few times, and you will get the money for it. But if you don't even have that, well, I guess another way you could sort of get the money is buy the cheapest auto shop and make money that way, and then it'll get you 100k per thing. So, say, for example, you want to try and get the Kasaka so you can start the KO Perico heist. You'd want to do about 20 of those jobs if you're only getting 100k per thing. But I believe the Union Depository one gets you about 300k per thing. So you want to try and get that as many times as you can. But yeah, that's sort of what you want to do with those jobs. But I'm only just saying that just so you know how to get to the KO Perico heist pretty quickly. Okay, we've now made it here, delivered our thing. All we need to do now is just complete this prep so we can start the setup. So let's get that setup started right now, eh? There we go. Here's your proof. I have now done it. Okay, there's your proof. I have now done it. Let's move on to the heist itself. Okay, so for this part of the heist, I'd highly suggest you be the pilot. Okay? You have to be the pilot. Don't let your passenger be the pilot. You be the pilot. There's a couple of reasons for it too. So make sure you invite your friend, and make sure you be the pilot. Alright. So let me just wait for someone to join, and we can get started with this thing. So this one doesn't require any vehicles, any specific vehicles. You don't need them. You can just pick something random. For this case, I'm going to pick something random as well. Like I'm not going to pick anything too fancy. Just go for a random vehicle. Okay, I guess we're going for the Shatara bike. Alright, let's go do this setup, and I'm going to show you the best way to do it, but you're going to have to get there first. Now, guys, personally, I do not do this setup. I usually just skip the setup and just move on to the heist itself, but I'm going to show you guys how to do it today. So, yeah, this is a once-in-a-lifetime experience. You're going to see some exclusive content here to try and get this done. Alright, so let me just get to the vehicle. I picked the T20 in the end, so let's get over there with the T20 right now. Okay, guys, I'm going to show you how you can get into the volitol as the pilot first. Okay? So what you want to do is jump out of the vehicle right now. Just jump out of... Wait, what? Okay, maybe that didn't work this time, but the point is, it usually works. You just gotta try and let the car go forward a little more. Okay, this will still work anyway. I'll still get into the front, but the point is, what you wanted to do was to try and get the car to drive a little further forward and you jump out. Let's get this done. So I'm going to show you the easiest way to do this. Personally, what I like to do is I like to go up beside the mountain, but I also have to show you a few controls on these planes to show you how they kind of work. So first of all, what you want to do is hold right on the D-pad if you play on controller, but I don't know what it is for PC, so I can't help the PC people there. But what you want to do here is you can see the bomb bay below our thing. What you want to do is you can hold X, and it will do a carpet bomb of your specific bomb. And as you can see, that can really benefit you in the long run. So what he's actually in the gun turret. You can sort of see the gun turret moving. Oh yeah, you can see it firing. Okay, so basically the easiest way to do this is just take out all the targets. You don't really have to worry about them shooting you. Like they're not that hard to avoid, especially in a big vehicle like this. It should be pretty easy for you to avoid the missiles at all costs. So yeah, make sure you just avoid all the missiles. You can take out these targets pretty quickly, pretty easy. It only takes a few minutes. Well, actually, it takes less than a minute, but the point is, it doesn't take long to do this setup at all. Now, if you do miss a target, like I just did there, I didn't miss it on purpose. I actually missed it. But no, if you actually miss a target, like you can just go back, go get it. It's not that hard. It's not like you're really losing any time. It's not like you're on a time limit or anything. But yeah, make sure you take advantage of the bomb bay. Like the spread of the bombs, they're so useful. And as you can see, I've taken down nearly every single target they are. All these are pretty easy to get, like I said before. But yeah, let me just get this done. Oh, right. At this point, that those planes start to spawn, those things are also not really a big deal to worry about. It's not like they're going to actually shoot you down. They're just going to like be an inconvenience to you. Like they'll just try and get in your way. Maybe they'll try and get in front of you or whatever. But if you did miss a target, just go around. This thing does take a while to turn, but but once you get that target, it is so good. The feeling is so good. Also, this thing sucks at turning. I'm just saying that right now. This thing sucks at turning. But yeah. Okay, so if you miss again, I guess just go for a different target. I don't know, man. It's not like it's not like you have a time limit to really worry about this one. So I can't really describe this very easy because this setup is just too easy. It's not like something you could possibly mess up. But yeah, let's get this. Let's finish off these targets, and then we can head back to the airport. Now, yeah, that's all you really need to do. That's all I can really explain. Okay, now you only got one more target. Just take that out and head back to the same airport you did. Now, since this thing is huge, okay, this thing is absolutely massive. It is not easy to turn this thing. You need to be careful when you land this thing. I'd highly recommend you be careful. But anyway, let's just take out this last target and I'll show you how to get to the airport, or at least what I do. A lot of people do a different way, but I'm going to show you the safest way to do it. There you go. The last target has been taken out. All we need to do now is go to Sandy Shores Airfield and finish the mission. Okay guys, we're coming up on the airfield now. All we have to do now is just land this thing. Just land it pretty simple. I would suggest going past that rock and then start to descend or go down. And then you're all good to go right there. Now, there are some things you need to worry about when landing. Like you could possibly hit a tree and probably mess up the plane. But yeah, if you don't hit those, you should be fine. But anyway, we've completed this. Now, let's move on to the next one, which will be the heist finale. See you in the next video, guys. See ya!